You load and you stride and you just can't pull the trigger. The ball's in the glove and you step out and you wonder, man, what the heck? Why could I not pull the trigger there? Hey, it's Coach Justin from Ultimate Baseball Training. Welcome back to another video. And did you know that the average human eye blinks at a speed of 300 to 400 milliseconds? And interestingly enough, that's about the exact same time that you have to react to a 90-mile-per-hour fastball coming your way. A 90-mile-per-hour fastball, from the moment it leaves the pitcher's hand to when it crosses the plate, it's typically around 300 to 400 milliseconds, which is crazy. That's literally the blink of an eye, right? And so we're going to talk more about that in today's video, but it's no wonder why, with the pitch literally being right here right now over the plate in the blink of an eye, it's no wonder why it's easy to sometimes feel frozen at the plate and in the batter's box. And so in today's video, I have one really powerful tip that's going to help you never really have that frozen feeling again. I really think you're going to like this one. Before we get into the one tip that's going to help you cure this feeling of just feeling frozen when you step in the batter's box, I think it's important to discuss what is being frozen in the first place. And I think that this is something that, unfortunately, pretty much every single hitter out there, if you've been playing this game for any length of time, it's something that you've experienced before. And what it feels like to feel frozen is, you're looking down at your third base coach, you get your sign, nothing's on, maybe there's nobody out, nobody on base, and you step in the batter's box and you truly believe that you're ready to hit. Maybe the pitcher on the mound, he's nothing that you haven't seen before, he's nothing that you can't handle, right? And so you're fully confident in yourself maybe, and you think that you're ready to go, and you step in the batter's box, and then all of a sudden, before you know it, you're in your stance and the pitcher's winding up and the pitch is coming towards the plate, and all of a sudden, maybe it's a fastball that's, you recognize it out of the hand, you're seeing the ball well, it's right over the middle of the plate, it's a velocity that you can handle, nothing crazy at all, and then all of a sudden, you load and you stride and you just can't pull the trigger. The ball's in the glove, in the catcher's glove, and you step out and you wonder, man, what the heck? Why could I not pull the trigger there? And you feel like, you're almost frozen, just sitting there frozen in ice, like you can't do anything. And so, unfortunately, pretty much every single hitter out there has experienced it. Now, how the heck do we get rid of this frozen feeling? Well, that's exactly where this powerful tip that I'm going to share with you comes in, right? And so if you feel frozen, the problem is you're trying to most likely see the pitch out of the pitcher's hand and then decide whether or not to swing. And so here's the tip. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to tell yourself, as you're stepping into the batter's box, I'm swinging until it's a ball. I'm swinging until it's a ball. Now, what this is going to do is it's going to put you into an aggressive mentality, because too many times, especially when you get frozen, what happens, right? You step in the batter's box and you kind of are filled with these thoughts of, well, maybe, right? Maybe if it's a good pitch, maybe if it's something that I'm looking for, then I'll swing. And so, like we talked about earlier, right? Not saying that every single one of you out there is facing 90 miles per hour, but a 90 mile per hour gets to home plate in 300 to 400 milliseconds. Either way, even if it's 80 miles an hour, that pitch, you don't have a whole lot of time. You don't have time to be sitting up here and thinking in the batter's box. So your thinking has to happen outside the box, and it's much easier to get into the box making a conscious decision that, yes, on this particular pitch, I'm swinging, yes. And then the only decision that you have to make, if it's a ball or if it's a pitch that you're not looking for or whatever, the only decision you have to make is, oh, nope, and you just tap the brakes. No. That's it's one decision, instead of stepping in the batter's box kind of with a 50-50 split on, I really don't know if I'm swinging at this pitch. This pitcher, he's kind of been all over the place. I'm not really sure. If it's a good pitch, then maybe I'll swing. See, I'm split 50-50. And then all of a sudden, the ball comes out of the hand, I load and stride, and the ball comes out of my hand, and all of a sudden it's a good pitch. It's a fastball right over the middle of the plate, but I'm frozen up because I just don't have enough time to make a decision like that. Your decision has to be made. At least you have to tell yourself with that aggressive mentality, I'm swinging, right? Remember, I'm swinging until it's a ball. And then it's so much easier when you step in with that mentality of 100%, this pitch, I'm swinging. I am crushing this ball. If it is over the white of the plate, if it's a hittable pitch, I am absolutely crushing this ball. Oh, no. Okay, so you've probably heard the yes, yes, no approach. It's the same thing. I'm swinging until it's a ball. Use that frame of mind and you're not gonna feel frozen anymore. And something you've probably seen a lot of big league players do is take really, really aggressive takes, and that's the reasoning behind these aggressive takes. They're not getting in the batter's box typically trying to see a pitch or trying to 100% I'm taking here. No, every single pitch with them seeing 90 miles an hour, 95, up to 100 miles an hour, sometimes 100 plus, they don't have time to think in the box, so you'll see them with a really aggressive mentality, and then if it's a pitch that they're just simply not looking for, you'll see some really, really aggressive takes. Your takes should be aggressive like that, okay? So remember, I'm swinging until it's a ball, and I know that I said I would just leave you with one tip, but I got two more little rapid fire pointers that I really think are going to help you out. So the first little rapid fire quick tip here is if you don't want to feel frozen in the batter's box, then don't start out frozen. And what I mean by that is when you step into the batter's box, do not be frozen completely still like this, like a statue, okay? Because it's very difficult if you're 100% still like this and you have absolutely no movement. It's tough to get everything going, right? And so I'm not telling you to step into the batter's box and have, you know, too much movement with too much bat waggle and too much back and forth like this, because that's going to make it hard to see the ball, okay? But we don't want to be completely still. Just have a little bit of movement, right? Whether it's a little bit of movement like this or a little bit of movement, you know, you have your bat up here, but a little bit of movement with your fingers, that works as well, but don't be still as a statue. And then last little rapid fire quick tip is make sure that you're starting everything soon enough, okay? Because a common problem, you know, maybe you have the aggressive mentality of I'm swinging until it's a ball. Maybe you have that, but you still can't figure out why it's causing you to be frozen in the box and it's tough to pull the trigger. Maybe it's because you're consistently late, okay? Because if you're consistently late, if the pitcher's winding up and he's, you know, striding towards me and I still haven't moved at all here yet, right? And then finally, like when he releases the ball, that's when I kind of go into my load. By the time, I mean, the ball is halfway here, 3/4 of the way here, and if I'm still in my load, my brain is just, you know, gonna tell me, hey, I might as well just take this pitch because there's no way that I can speed everything up and get to that ball that quickly. It's just not gonna happen. So that's the last thing that I'd recommend. You gotta have that aggressive mentality, right? I'm swinging until it's a ball, okay? That's the first thing. You don't wanna be still as a statue. You wanna have some type of movement. If you don't wanna feel frozen, then don't be frozen in the batter's box, okay? And then you wanna make sure that your timing is good. Pretty self-explanatory. If you're consistently starting everything late, then you're consistently going to be late on the pitch. And when you're consistently late on pitches, your brain's just gonna start telling you to take pitches because there's no way that you can get there. If you found this video helpful, then you're gonna love the brand new free gift that I put together for you. It's an on-demand training for hitters that's gonna teach you how to hit the ball harder, further, and more consistently, and it's 100% free. So to grab that, I just put the finishing touches on it. It's brand new. Just click on the link in the comment section. You're gonna see a pinned comment at the top of the comment section from Ultimate Baseball Training. You just click on that link. That'll take you to a page that walks you through the entire free training. So I really think you're gonna get a lot of benefit from that. So just go find that link in the pinned comment down below, click on that link, and go watch the free on-demand training. If you enjoyed this video, let me know. Leave me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. And last thing, if you're not subscribed to our channel yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button because we're coming out with brand new baseball videos every single week. They're gonna get you better. That's what they're designed for, and I really think you're gonna enjoy them. I don't think you wanna miss any of them. So subscribe to the channel, join the UBT family. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you next time.